2. Big game ahead this afternoon. So as we get ready to set up today's game, talk to the Curtis Warriors head coach, Dwayne Archibald, talked about obviously this is the rebounding season, trying to get it together. Had a big win the other day against Erasmus Hall, and we're trying to get things together. On the other end, the Eagle Academy Eagles have been soaring. Big win on Sunday. Last game they played against Lincoln, put the smack down, 33-point win, and this team is really moving in the right direction. So today we have a game of 5-4 Curtis versus the 8-1 Eagles. Should be an interesting one. Obviously, the records don't show that, but when these two teams get together, these division rivals, anything can happen. So as you get ready to enjoy great basketball in the afternoon, hope you're home safely or on your way traveling from work, no matter where you might be. Again, it's a Thursday afternoon matchup in Brooklyn, New York. So lock in, get your favorite beverage, and join me for a little bit of great basketball. My guy just stepped into the building. Big Shaq. No, not Shaquille O'Neal, the Sage Shaq. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, Kev?
I'm doing good, man.
Man.
That's okay. You good. Just got to unravel. That congestion pricing get you all the time. There you go.
All right, man.
Obviously, I was just setting up our audience again. Today's matchup.
Yes.
Both teams coming off pretty good wins.
Yeah.
Curtis hasn't had the greatest of seasons, but again, good win against Erasmus.
Okay.
Double-digit win, and the Eagles have been really running. They've been flying like the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, man.
Big win.
I've actually had the pleasure of going to Lincoln's game.
Yes.
I saw them perform against the Rail Splitters. Great energy. They set the tone away. You know, that's big when you're on the road.
Yep.
Setting that tone when you're away is so big, and Eagle got right to it. They hopped right onto the Rail Splitters. You know, the Rail Splitters have a good player in Ethan. He was really special a couple of days ago, but Eagle was just, the player, Rich Jackson Jr., 22 points, 10 rebounds, 5 rebounds, I believe. He was just so good at making sure the right person on the floor got the right shot, things of that nature. So great win against Lincoln, like you said, and then Curtis, they needed some confidence, so good to hear that they were able to be successful over E-Hall. So we're in for a treat, maybe,
No doubt. Keeping it with Curtis for a minute, I'm really excited to see Alonzo Archibald. He's been on 19 points, 13 rebounds. It's been a monster and pretty much the main bright spot for the Warriors this season.
Yes. And then, who also had a breakout game during that Lincoln game was Jaden Howard. Jaden Howard was very special. JoJo was a little under the weather during the Lincoln Rail Splitters game, and Jaden Howard stepped up and provided big minutes for the Eagles, Brooklyn Eagles. So, look for him to get a lot more minutes today, as it looks like Eagles a little depleted today as well.
Yeah.
A couple of players missing. I still don't see Greg.
Yeah.
So the Curtis Warriors should have a chance to get at Eagle today a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a pretty long week. When you think about public school and high school basketball schedules, had a tough loss against the team from Illinois Saturday. A nice bounce back against Canarsie on Sunday. Then obviously they take care of business against Lincoln on Tuesday. So you're talking about 4 games in about 5 days. Again, it's going to really test their fortitude, the sea legs, and see how they come out today.
Yeah, really rigorous schedule for these high schoolers. I noticed this. It's like they play like 2 times more of the games. The non-league games the same as amount as the league games, so they're always playing,
Without question. But excited to be working with you, big fella.
Yes, man. I haven't got it pleasure, to see it this season. So it's good for the first time to see you, man.
No doubt. Again, obviously in the Eagles' nest. Really good team. I mean, watching them Sunday, real perimeter team. And it's feast or famine with them, but they were obviously feasting these last few games because they've been putting up a lot of points. And, obviously Jeremiah Jacobs, the Sacred Heart recruit, really was showing his stuff the last couple games.
These last 4 to 5 games, JoJo has found his stride. It's unfair a little bit, We kind of expect him to grab 20 rebounds,
Right.
The coaches are looking for that scoring option from JoJo, being able to score at all 3 levels, inside, from that perimeter and mid-range level. He's doing it all for Eagle now. And these last 5 games, he's really found his groove.
Without question. So as we said, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The workday is over. Now it's basketball time. We'll be live in a second. Curtis Eagle Academy, right here on Sage Media, powered by YouTube. No, you got the play-by-play. Yeah, I got the all good. Well, Shaq, since we don't have no commercials, we might as well just keep chatting. A little chilly here in New York. Obviously, my first game was Sunday, and a lot of people I know was telling me different parts of the country were watching. So we appreciate that and hope you become subscribers to Sage Media. But obviously here is the weather's been a little January-ish.
Oh, listen, a little bit more than a little, for sure. Definitely cold outside, but listen, it's tough to be cold when you're in the gym. Yeah. This type of high intensity in the 4A. I'm looking also for those role players today. With Eagle being a little bit depleted, a couple of players not under the weather.
Yeah.
You look to go for those role players to secure those minutes.
Right.
Coming into those playoffs. Because, that rotation constantly shrinks,
right.
when you're going towards that playoff. So if you're a role player and a starter isn't here, you should be really going hard in games like this. You go hard in every game, but games like this, you really want to try to show out. Maybe like coach to recognize, maybe I need to play that guy more,
And, obviously, while you don't want anybody able to get hurt, you want to always be at full strength. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise.
Right.
Because you get to find something about players.
Right.
Obviously, the 4A, the Brooklyn status, a tough division, so nothing's gimmies. So obviously, it's maybe you can find something that you didn't know, like you mentioned, leading into the playoff run.
Yeah, it's a sense of comfort as a coach, right? You realize, man, I do have depth on this team. I can got guys that I can depend on if stuff goes left. Guy gets into foul trouble. Guy's not really locked in. I can, cycle out. So
yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Before you got here pregame, I was talking to Curtis's coach, Dwayne Archibald, and he mentioned just about this is kind of a rebuild year for Curtis.
Yeah.
Really trying to find their way. Obviously, he was very proud of their last performance. But your thoughts on the Curtis team? Obviously, we're here at the Nest a lot with Eagle, but talking about the opponent today, the Warriors. Give me your breakdown.
When the Curtis opponent, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, Curtis, their team is a team that has to use their pieces around them. They don't really have a go-to guy this year just yet. Mm-hmm. I mean, they do have a couple of guys that do it for them, but Alonzo Archibald is a special player, averaging 19 and 13. Yeah. But I just feel like Curtis is missing that leader, which is what I felt like was wrong with Eagle Brooklyn in the beginning. Yeah. Losing Ja'Kai Sanders, coming off of last year, coming off that championship, they were looking for a leader. And I think that the same goes with Curtis. Curtis needs a leader. They definitely have talent, though. You also see Tyree Spencer. He's averaging 16, almost 17 points a game, 4 rebounds.
Right.
You got players on this team, but it's just about bringing everything all together as we're about to get ready to get underway.
No doubt. Excited to be Thursday afternoon basketball.
Man.
Let's get it.
Nice little treat. And if you're the Curtis Warriors, you want to come out and set a tone, like I said, that Eagle had did with Lincoln. Mm-hmm. You're away. You kind of don't have an identity just yet. So energy and effort is important in a game like this.
Without question. And especially like when about the Brooklyn Queens debate, this is actually a real road game for Curtis traveling across the water. I guess anything out of Staten Island is a road game.
No question. So definitely see starters out here for Curtis Warriors. Lonzo Archibald getting that start we mentioned.
I guess, if you're Curtis.
Tyrese Spencer's out there.
You want to get him off quick.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to get him started early and get things moving. So,
Ryan
Archibald, let's
Burgos,
watch him.
Jason Dixon, Makai Washington. And for Eagle Brooklyn, got JoJo, Jaden Howard, Jakeem Gibson, Rich Jackson, and Xavier Caesar. As Curtis is going to start out with a turnover.
Not a good way to start there, Shaq.
Yeah, got to take care of that basketball. Eagle Brooklyn coming out in those gray home threads as Jakeem Gibson's going to get a look from the corner. Yeah. Jaden Howard fights for the rebound. Rebound, can't get it. JoJo can't corral it. And it's going to be with Dixon. Dixon tried to get that over to Washington. Washington could not corral it, and it's going to be Eagle Brooklyn basketball.
A little sloppy by the Warriors to start. Obviously, again, you want to get those jitters out the way and get the focusing on good basketball.
Rich Jackson Jr. coming off that double-double against Lincoln. He's going to be guarded by Jason Dixon today. He looks like he's going to be their matchup. Still scoreless early. Both teams have gotten, just haven't quite been able to score. JoJo goes behind the back, gets it over to Jakeem. Jakeem looks like they're running to run something. Jakeem, foul line floater.
Nice
book it.
Shot. Make the bigs come up. Take that nice little jumper.
Spencer now over to Dixon. Rich Jackson right in his jersey.
Good defense by JoJo.
Oh, man. Dixon gets the roll. Tough bucket right there.
You must know these rims, Jack. That was a friendly bounce.
What is he doing? He's away. He's crazy. JoJo now bringing the ball across the timeline on Archibald. Exxon likes to look.
Nice
puts it.
Shot.
Puts it in for three. X has been shooting a great clip, averaging about 2 to 3 threes a game in his last 5.
We talked about that feast of famine. They starting to feast early.
Dixon over to Washington, over to Archibald, over to Spencer. Tyrese Spencer looking to work, going to work on Rich.
Okay.
Over. Burgos over to Dixon. Dixon's got Jakeem one-on-one. Gets some room, pulls up, just misses Archibald with the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out and resets. Burgos now looking to run something. Burger with a spin, and he runs
Eagle.
out of time. Great defensive possession from Eagle Brooklyn.
Eagle, for a team is playing multiple games this week, seems fresh out the gate, Shaq.
Yeah, man, they look like they've been in a groove these last few games, and they look like they haven't lost a step just yet. Caesar closely guarded by Spencer right there. Gibson out with it. Get hands off to Rich. Sloppy on the handoff, but he gets Rich looking to make a move. Steps through. Gets it over to Howard.
Pass.
Howard up and in.
Real unselfish by the Eagles on that play.
Whoa, quick bucket. Dixon over to Makai Washington.
He came with the hoop with bad intentions.
Man, he got to that basket so quick. Whew. JoJo now with it. Gibson. Jackson Jr., he likes to look. Can't quite hit.
Yeah.
Rebound Spencer. Washington has it. Archibald looking for someone. Now he shoots it. Off the back rim and out. With Jackson Jr. the rebound.
I want to see Archibald a little bit more in the paint. Take advantage of the height you got.
Use that frame,
Stop selling for the jumpers.
Dixon. Rich. A save right there from Gibson. Gets it back over to Caesar. Rich Jackson Jr. JoJo wants it on the post. Over to Jaden Howard. Jaden Howard with no hesitation.
Nice shot.
Jay Howard with his second bucket of the game right now.
Again, we talked about guys getting minutes today.
He definitely did.
One of them.
Makai Washington with the response. Places one from 3.
Shot that from Shaolin.
Showing the range. 9-7. A little over 4.5, a little under 4.5 to play. Eagle leads by 2, 9-7. Rich Jackson. Can't quite hit. Archibald the rebound. He's going to do it himself.
There we go. Big
into the lane.
Out the way.
And it's going to get called for the offensive foul.
Little out of control there, Shaq. I like the aggressiveness, but you got to play a little bit more in control.
Yeah,
good setup by the Eagle.
A little involvement of the teammates right there. Going too fast. And Jaden Howard doing it on both ends right there. Getting the ball back for his team right there.
Like kids, both teams had calculus exams today. Everybody's a little off a little bit.
Yeah. Gibson almost ran away from that pass. Looking to make his move. And JoJo wants it down. Oh, man. And they're going to call Jeremiah Jacobs for the hooking. Said he held the player he's posting up right there. Don't usually see that.
Nah, not at all.
Curtis basketball.
Officials begin their NBA hours up. That was an NBA call.
Looking to run something through with Archibald. Washington coming to screen.
Ooh.
Rich, right in the cookie jar. Pass to JoJo, and JoJo finishes his inside.
There you go. That's the big fella we've been used to seeing.
And as Dixon misses that shot, a lot of people sleep on Rich Jackson's ability to facilitate the basketball on his team. As JoJo finishing it inside twice.
He said, I don't mind playing a few games. I'm a young buff.
The schedule is not too rigorous for the commit, low Sacred Heart commit. JoJo. Washington now with it on the wing. He looks to make a move. Floater. And Jakeem Gibson just a little bit late. He's going to be called for the blocking foul right there. It's going to be his first.
You can see the issues with Curtis right away here, Shaq. It's kind of seems like they're more one-dimensional. Everybody's trying to do their own thing. There's no cohesiveness with the offense. It's just, hey, I got the ball. I'm going to shoot and make my own play. You got to get more strategic, and I see, obviously, Coach Archibald is letting his star player know.
It's like they're beginning to run through sets, but like halfway through, it's everybody's kind of getting into on a individual kind of thing. And it's you got to play as a team, especially when you're on the road. Exactly. As Washington can't hit the first. Definitely agree with that, Kev, though.
Right. This Eagle team, again, the way they shoot the 3 ball, you got to stay in the game because
you're dealing with the number 2 team.
Up by 15.
Right, you're dealing with the number 2 team in the conference. You got to be special, and you got certain things you have to do. As Washington misses both. Rebound Howard, and it's in the hands of Caesar. Under 3 minutes left to play. Eagle up 6. JoJo with it at the top of the circle. Kevion is checked in for Eagle Brooklyn. The X-Men can't quite hit. Rebound JoJo. Tough pass right there. Dixon almost stole that right there. Caesar directing traffic. Bounce pass into Jay Howe. He's looking to post up and be strong. He can't find anything. X for 3. Follow from none other than who else?
Who else?
Jeremiah Jacobs.
He's just showing off now.
Man. It's like he's a magnet to the rebound, man. It's crazy. Dixon working on Kevion. Spencer over to Burgos. And Caesar gets called for the reach right there. Definitely got a little too aggressive.
Without question. But that type of team, they're coming out this game, and they're really physical Eagle. Surprised with that method after just, again, we talked about the multiple games. But I like it, though, because this is quintessential New York basketball. Let me get in your shirt.
Right. No question. That's what it's about. Tough shot from Spencer. Almost got it to fall as the newly checked in Hunter Frazier coming down. And he's got baited into that offensive foul right there. It's going to be Curtis basketball.
Good defense by Spencer. Took a little pain, no gain, but he got it.
Yeah, that was tough. Real IQ right there. Dixon looking to make a move. Spencer out to Dixon. Can't hit. Rebound JoJo. JoJo's pushing it in the transition. Kevion gets a look from wing. Can't hit. Rebound Hunter Frazier. Caesar for three.
Boom. Buckets.
Caesar has been special as of late. He's also another player that's found his stride. Had 24 points against the Lincoln Rail Splitters as well.
Shaq, if Curtis doesn't get in some offensive set, this could get away real early. I know we're still in the first quarter, but this has the makings of really getting away from the Warriors.
Oh, man. Dixon gets to the basket, scores, but it's going to be an offensive foul. It's Hunter Frazier. Right place, right time. Getting the ball back for a team.
But, when you're Eagle and you're the better team, you want to go for the juggler earlier. Don't give this team hope. Let's just take it to them. We know what we're about, and they're coming out and showing that type of aggression.
Right. The biggest mistake when you're a top-tier team is to play down to your level. If you're at a certain level, the mistake you can make is getting lazy. As X, another three.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you called it, Kev.
We're stepping in the scary hours in the first quarter. This might get ugly.
21-7 as we're a little over 30 seconds left to play. Washington looking to make his move, and he's going to get bumped by Jackson Jr. right there.
And see, when you have a team like Curtis that's had a rough season, and now you have these lows, and you mentioned it earlier about where's the leadership.
Right.
You're down 14, but it's early.
Right.
But if you get scared, you start hocking up threes, and it's no 14-point shot on the court. So you got to play basketball. So let's see how they handle this adversity right now.
No question, because times like these, you need a player that be like, hey guys, we're good. We're able to work through this. It's bad right now, and I don't see that player for Curtis right now. Archibald is performing the best, but they don't have a leader per se, and that could be a testament to some of the struggles this season.
Yes.
As Washington splits a pair at the line over to Rich Jackson Jr. He's calling out the play. Hunter Frazier sets the screen, and now he seals. Rich looking for someone to get it to, gets it over to Caesar. Caesar tried to get the entry pass, and him and Hunter, miscommunication.
Yeah, Caesar rushed that pass a little bit. No need for that. Well, that's a positive for Curtis.
Yeah. Under 15 left to play. Let's see if Curtis holds for the last shot. Archibald looking to make his move on Jones. Washington lines one up. 5 seconds left to play. Eagles looking to move it. 2 seconds left. Rich to the cup. Finishes it.
Whoa.
What a special play from Rich Jackson Jr. to push the lead to 15. 23-8. Eagle Brooklyn leads at the end of the first quarter.
Call that man Mr. Jackson to go coast to coast.
Man, he was a blur in that open court. Big play. So what are your thoughts from that first quarter, Kev? How do you feel what's going on, man?
Well, again, like we said, obviously, tail of two teams here. Eagle is feeling good about themselves. And obviously, Shaq, it always comes, even early in the game, where somebody wants to play and somebody wants to be home under the covers. Right now, Eagles, they want to play basketball. They're pressing. The three ball is going. Guys are moving. JoJo is in his bag. And Curtis is still trying to find his sea legs. I don't know if they took the ferry over, but it looks like they were swimming a little bit because that first quarter, it's one-on-one basketball. And we got to get more team-oriented.
No, I definitely understand that, Kev. You got to get a spark right now. You're away. Now the lead is increasing. And to Curtis's benefit, Eagle hasn't quite got the crowd in it. It's been kind of, quiet in here. So the last thing you want to do is them to get that buzz, and then the crowd gets involved. It'll be really, really hard to get yourself back and, do what you got to do.
These first few minutes will be critical for Curtis because Eagles is in their bag, and they're starting to see them warm up. And this game can get away from Curtis pretty quickly.
No question. Jakeem for the inbound as couple of new players have checked in. Lucas Kennard and Lamar Hardy. As Rich Jackson lines one up, can't quite hit. And a rebound to Kennard, but he loses it. That was a steal from Gibson. Hunter Frazier,
big fella,
working his way inside.
I like that. I like that by the big
Makes
fella.
room where it's not. Big play right there from Hunter Frazier.
Do what you do best, you know. Hey, listen.
Right.
You got a big fella. I know Karl Anthony Towns and all these guys in the league shoot the three. I like them in the paint.
Yeah, it's still good. Oh, as Kennard almost loses the hand, Archibald goes up for the two and converts.
He's his basket of the game so far, Shaq.
Yeah, he's averaging 19, so I know Curtis is going to look for him to get it going. Rich over to Gibson. Frazier now. Jones. Jackson Jr. 18 on the shot. Gibson
Good
for three.
Shot.
In and out.
I like the shot, though. It was in rhythm.
Spencer corrals it. He's going to bring it across. He's looking to attack. Gets it out to Hardy right there. Hardy took the three right there. Kevion Jones in transition.
Keep your head up, young man.
Gibson calling out a play right now. Kicks it over to Caesar. And Caesar resets.
That was smart.
20 on the shot clock. Gets it. Rich Jackson with a tough move.
There you go.
What a denial right there from Archibald. Hardy looking to make a move, hopping through. Washington over to Kennard. Kennard back to Washington.
Good recovery by Eagle on the defense.
Spencer over to Archibald. Archibald looking to make his move. Jakeem Gibson all in his jersey. Ball's going to stay with the Curtis Warriors, though.
That was fearless by Gibson.
Yeah.
I don't care how big you are.
What he lacks in height, he makes up for in heart.
Hand down, man down.
Oh, good hands from JoJo. Got some deflection on that. Ball's going to remain with the Warriors.
Eagle plays the passing lane so well, Shaq. I mean, I love their aggression, and I love how they don't give up on any plays.
No question. A couple of defenders just keep their eyes on the swivel, and they're able to do it. Archibald for three. Tough bucket over Gibson. And they're going to get the ball back to Eagle Brooklyn.
See, that's another situation, Shaq. Like, obviously, there is no more than three-point shot in the court. Archibald had a height advantage. Take it to the cup.
Right,
If you don't get the basket, you'll probably get fouled.
Right. He knows Jakeem Gibson is no slouch in possession before. Gibson lines up for three from the wing. Can't quite hit. Kevion a rebound.
Yeah, that's all effort. That's
all effort. As Kevion Jones is going to get a chance for free throws.
And that's what we talked about beginning of the quarter, Shaq. Somebody wants to play,
right,
and somebody doesn't. That's an effort play. That's double rebound. That's effort. It's all effort.
You might have called Archibald yawning right there.
Effort. Ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day is effort.
It's a good question as Kevion misses the first free throw.
I don't like the body language from Curtis, Shaq.
What do you tell your players right now if you're Curtis's coach right now?
You got to stay engaged. A lot of basketball to be played, you know?
As Kevion knocks down a second. A little under 6 minutes to play. Eagle has stretched their lead to about 16, 26-10. Eagle Brooklyn.
Good
knocked down shot from Washington. As Coach Kev wants time.
Maybe that's the elixir that the Warriors needed.
You know, it starts with a bucket, you know.
That's all it is.
One basket at a time.
As Bobby Brown once said, every little step.
No question. Like I said, guys, feel free to engage with us in the chat. You know, we respond back. We love to see you guys watching, give you feedback, tell a friend, tell a friend. Eagle Brooklyn, we bringing you live action. Sage Media Solutions.
Yes, sir. The best in the game.
Best in the game, man.
You know, it's a start of a 3-day weekend. You would think people feel good. The crowd is kind of, you know, subdued right now. Man. You know,
if you're a sports fan, it's always time for Eagle basketball, PSAL 4A action. You know,
like I can understand if we were playing on the playground or something, it'd be shivering. But we in a nice gym.
And it's the top talent in the city. You know, I get it. So
no doubt.
JoJo now bringing the ball across. He's done a lot of that today, I've noticed.
Picking up the slack.
Oh, man, sloppy handoff right there, and Dixon got his hand in the cookie jar, but he got stripped right there.
Right back.
Rich Jackson got it right back. JoJo wanted the alley-oop right there, finds Hunter in the corner. He can't hit. JoJo got his hand on it, can't hit. Was saved by Hunter Frazier. Kevion off the glass and in.
Using the Windex.
Man, tough shot. They say high off the glass. And
a
little late call,
whistle,
but
yeah.
Hunter got the charge.
I think the official would know what to do.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a no call. I was like, somebody get the ball.
I like the big fella giving his body.
No question. Hunter is definitely prided himself on taking charge. He's done that last year, and some definitely a great deal this year. With Jackson Jr. now still. Played a lot of minutes for Eagle Brooklyn. Got it. Gets down the lane, left hand, and in.
Nice shot.
Yeah. When he wants to get to that basket.
Yeah. It's just on him. It's
Man.
like, I'm determined. This is what I'm going to do.
He's so downhill with it, It's just special to watch.
The basketball player that could.
I like to say around Rich when he's cooking up, the rich get richer.
Definitely. I think Eagle is really, again, like we mentioned, not to be a broken record, asserting their will today. A game where you're getting some minutes from other players that normally don't get this shine, and they're getting it today. Yes. Big Greg in the building. He told me the other day that this is his house. He gave it to Dwayne Wade. It's my house. You just got a seat.
And then Curtis Tiu, I think that's his name. Curtis Tiu. Checking in for Curtis Warriors. They're looking out Lamar Hardy, Jason Dixon, Kyle Washington, Tyree Spencer. Under 5 minutes to play. Eagles up 30-13.
Eagles in a little bit of a zone.
Yeah, they came out in that zone. Hardy gets to the basket, and that's a blocking foul right there. As he's going to finish.
You got to be smart there. You're under the basket.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that charge.
And it looks like he's going to come out as Coach Caesar just ran to the table.
Yeah, if you're going to make that play, you got to step up. But
in plays like that, you can build off of, Yep. When you're down, you need and one, slowing the game down, getting to the foul line, remaining aggressive.
All about positive energy.
Right.
Let's get some good there. That was a good set down the floor.
Curtis now only trails by 14. Second quarter action. Midway.
The key is if you try to get it by 10 before the half.
Definitely, yes. Caesar's going to make that difficult as he knocks down another three.
That's not helping the cause.
Jason Dixon now. Over to Spencer. Spencer blows right past Gibson.
Nice penetration.
Gets it in a foul. Tyree Spencer. What a blur to the basket, and he's going to accept the contact and get a chance for one more at the charity strike.
Spencer's also a scorer, 16.5 a game, so he compliments the Archibald on the floor.
Yeah, and he hasn't even taken a lot, but he has hit 12 threes on the season. So look for him to extend his range, probably get his form right at this foul line, because that's what the foul line's for.
They're going to need it.
Yeah. 15-point game. Not 14-point game, excuse me.
The magic number is 10.
In the second. Caesar over to JoJo. JoJo thought about it. Gets it back over to Caesar. JoJo, no hesitation now. Kevion missed the rebound, and Spencer gets it.
I mean, I know that's
he's
Eagles
going straight
game.
to the basket almost. Washington. Back out to Dixon. Dixon now on Gibson. Gibson playing that defense. What deep steal right there from Jones. Over to Caesar. Caesar kick out to Gibson. And Gibson might have stepped out on that rip through. He did step out, and it's going to be the Curtis Warriors basketball.
See, Shaq, I don't like when the Eagle settles for three.
Yeah.
That last possession down, JoJo, you've been having great plays in the paint. Why settle for the three? It's an out. You know, you might hit it, yes, but you might miss. Hit the high percentage shot. Take it to the hole. You know,
no, I agree right there. You know, don't settle, remain aggressive, because Curtis is up their aggressiveness, so you don't want to be laid back as they're ascending. You know?
You don't want to give them hope.
Right. Dixon now working on Gibson. Dixon for three.
Oh, the southpaw.
So it's going to be a 2 as the ref points to the table. Nonetheless, tough shot over Jakeem Gibson.
And we're almost there. That magic number of 10. They're down 12.
Yeah, you just mentioned it earlier. Howard outside the Gibson. And they're going to call Gibson for steps right there.
Yeah.
So couple of rough possessions right now for Eagle Brooklyn, as Gibson's going to go back to the bench.
One of the things about the Eagles, they play great when they're on and on, but they get these lulls once in a while, and we're in a little bit of a stupor right now.
Yeah, no question right now. As Spencer shoots short, JoJo comes up with the rebound.
Call a set.
Caesar running a set. JoJo over to Dylan Leon, checked in the games. And JoJo another 3. Dylan Leon a rebound. Now it's X for 3. Jaden Howard almost had it, but Spencer with another rebound. He's been rebounding well for the Warriors.
I think it's too many threes, Shaq.
Definitely too many shots. Lamar Hardy over to Dixon. Dixon, he thought about it. Gets it back over to Dixon. Hardy into the paint.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be a blocking foul. As Howard was
like
just
the
a
Red
step late.
Sea.
Yeah, Howard got over there just a smidge late. And
yeah.
It's going to be free throws.
This is the feast of famine we talked about with Eagle. When the rain is dropping in the first quarter, everything is low. Now you're going through a stretch, and they continue to force those threes. I know that's their game.
Yeah.
But again, you've had an advantage. You've let pretty much Curtis get back into this game.
Yes, Hardy knocks down the first free throw. Could make this game a 10-point deficit right before halftime. And he misses. Xavier Caesar's going to have the rebound, and he's going to calm the offense and run a set.
That's smart.
Caesar back over to JoJo.
But that zone is balling in the Eagles. There
Inside to Howard. He turns. JoJo fighting to get that rebound, but
I like the look, though.
And JoJo pokes the ball free from behind. Steps
to the
through.
cup.
Ooh. Can't hit. Gets the rebound, though, again.
Oh.
Can't hit. Misses in front. Point blank range, and he gets it to drop. Oh, they called the jump ball.
Oh, wow. No, foul.
I'm sure. I was
foul.
almost sure that was an and one, but
wow.
Ref saw it different, and it's going to go back with the Warriors. Remains 11-point game.
Wow. I didn't know about that one, Shaq.
This is not the NBA, unfortunately. He's in the replay center. Burgos, floater over to the Eagle Brooklyn defense.
We got a ball game now, Shaq.
Oh, man, single-digit lead. Because what was once a 17-point lead for Eagle Brooklyn has just now been trimmed to 9.
That Curtis zone has been balling the Eagles.
That's Jaden Howard.
Nice.
Works his way to the basket.
It seems if Eagle wants to play in the paint, it's there every play I'm down the floor.
Yeah, it's about if they want to take advantage.
Yep.
Definitely been there today. Tyrese Spencer, Caesar making it difficult. Dixon over to Burgos. Burgos,
nice
fader.
Shot. Nice
Got it.
shot by Burgos. Fearless.
The level of difficulty on that shot. 9-point leads for Eagle.
If I'm Coach Archibald for Curtis, I'm ecstatic right now.
Oh, man. Kevion Jones for 3. Can't hit. Caesar a rebound. Dylan Leon slowing everything down. 10 seconds left to play. Jaden Howard now with it. Jaden Howard shoots it up. Time's expiring. Almost got it to fall, but that'll end the half as Eagle Brooklyn leads Curtis Warriors 35-26.
Wow.
We'll be
if
right
I'm Curtis, I feel real good going into the locker room right now. We could have been blown off this Eagle floor, but we're still in the game, single digits, and our two big guns really haven't gotten off. So we'll see how it plays in the second half.
A surge from Curtis Warriors, and we'll be back after this short break. This is Shaq Mitchell, the voice of Sage Media. And we are back with PSAL 4A action between Curtis Warriors and the Brooklyn Eagles.
Yes, sir.
As teams are just about ready, shooting around, getting their last little shots up as they're ready to come back out for second half action. Talk to me about what you saw in that first half, Kev.
Well, obviously, we know the Eagle Academy is dealing with a little bit of flu bug. That happens. Young people don't dry their off properly after games, whatever, and getting into this cold. But they're playing their game.
Right.
They like to shoot the 3-ball. But they went through a lull in the second quarter. First quarter was all money. Everything was love. And obviously, second quarter went through a little bit of a lull.
Right.
If I'm Curtis, if I'm Coach Archibald, I'm ecstatic right now.
Right.
You know, we could have been blown off this floor. We're only down 9, and like I mentioned before the quarter ended, our two big guns haven't really got off.
Right.
So if I'm Coach Archibald in the locker room, I'm like, guys, don't force nothing. We're right back in the game. Keep doing what we're doing. They had a lot of and ones toward the end of the half, and that seemed to help them out get going.
Yeah, definitely a couple of big energy plays from Curtis Warriors. Definitely basketball is a game of runs, you know, and the Warriors had a right run at the right time. And now this is now a game coming into the second half, and Eagle has work to do because they kind of did the work early, but now we're back down here with a single-digit lead and a couple possession basketball game, and I'm excited for the second half.
Right. Eagle, obviously, again, they love the 3-ball. But like I mentioned in the first half, I want to see them go in the paint. Every time they went down low, they had good things happen. So, you know, obviously you want to keep playing your game, but you're a little bit less manpower today. Do the smart thing and get out of here with a win.
Well said, Kev. Definitely. So we'll definitely see how Eagle responds. We'll see how Curtis continue what they were doing in that last spurt, the last 3-4 minutes of that second quarter, you know. So looks like Eagle Brooklyn's going to start with the basketball. They switch sides, and we're ready to get underway.
From the Borough of Kings, Brooklyn, USA.
Jakeem Gibson taking an inbound for Eagle. Over to JoJo. JoJo back over to Jakeem. Jakeem fires one from deep, and he places one.
They're going to keep shooting it, Shaq. They're going to the hell with that guy in the booth. We're going to keep shooting it.
I thought I parked far, but he shot that pretty far. Tyrese Spencer now. Look at Caesar making things absolutely difficult. He shook him off.
Good D. The passing lanes.
What rotation right there from Eagle Brooklyn. Ball's going to remain with Curtis, though.
Coach Hamilton's decided to go with the press. Offense, good defense leads to offense.
No question. Seeing it happen right now. Spencer catches the inbound inside the Archibald, turning face, knocks it in.
There you go. Whew. That was buttery smooth.
Yeah, quick as he did that, you know he can work on that. You can tell. Rich Jackson Jr. with it. Facilitating things. Backs over to Gibson. Gibson, entry to pass to JoJo. Back outside to Rich Jackson. He finds one. He places one.
Hey, if you're going to have 4 men in the paint on one guy, somebody's got to be open.
And the rich get richer as Coach Archibald wants time. 13-point lead for Eagle Brooklyn.
Again, that 3-ball is lethal for Eagle. Even though I mentioned I want to see him go in and paint more, they've come out. They've used the press to really open up their offense, and again, 2 looks to start the half.
Definitely. Don't forget this program is being brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. You can follow us on all social media platforms, Sage Media Solutions, or you can go to our website, www.sagemediasolutions.com, to see more content surrounding high school basketball.
I gotta get a little profile on the website.
Yeah, man, you gotta get you right, man. We're gonna get you all the way together, man.
I ain't got no hoodie, but we'll make it work.
You hear that, Dre? You got to get my guy Kev right. I know you're watching at home.
Dre said you doing games. I ain't even meet you.
Burgos attacking Gibson. Steps through, but he can't finish. Great defense right there from Eagle Brooklyn. Xavier Caesar feels good.
Yeah.
The X-Men with his 4th 3 of the night.
That third quarter, they've come out the locker room with blood in the water.
Tyrese Spencer over to Archibald. Caesar making things difficult.
Wow,
picked off by Gibson.
Pass.
Rich Jackson, he likes it.
Yeah, he gonna
pulls
it.
up.
Nice.
Knocked down. Ref says it's a 2.
Yep.
But nonetheless, Eagle Brooklyn up 18. And Archibald wants another timeout as Eagle Brooklyn is fired up.
Got to stop the bleeding somehow. Again, that's one of the great things about Eagle. When it's dropping, it's dropped.
Man, wear a poncho or bring an umbrella because it's getting crazy in here. And
yeah, just that quick. We're up to 18.
What we can say, though, is Curtis, not the start they wanted to, kind of unraveling the work that they were doing post-halftime. I mean, pre-halftime.
Right. It's all about adjustments. You know, you go in, let's tweak some things. Obviously, Eagles said, let's do it from the defensive end.
Right.
It's going to open up our offense, get the blood rolling, get the arms and body moving, and that's really helped the jump shot.
No question. And it looks like Eagles now informed to go ahead and secure the win, but we'll see what happens. Curtis now have to respond again.
How much you got in
down
here.
Burgos, and
JoJo
picks off the pass, and he's going to flush it. Big slam right there from JoJo.
Get ready, Sacred Heart.
Eagle Brooklyn, 20-point lead. And Tyree Spencer going to the basket out of control. Jay Howard slides over for the charge.
I smell something happening right now, so Shaq. I think
Eagle Brooklyn
smell it.
Is in form right now.
It's blood in the water.
6:16 to play. Eagle has stretched the lead to about 20 after the lead was just 9.
It's almost like the fans here expect the Eagles to just, and they're not worried about nothing.
The nest is so it's unique, you know. JoJo for 3, top of the key, can't hit, short. Lamar Hardy fighting for the rebound, and he's gonna get the rebound and the foul call as well. So Howard.
I'm done complaining about the threes. This is what they do. They've done it well so far this quarter, so you're going to miss one in a while, but that's okay.
Hardy crosses over on JoJo. Floater. Knocks it in. No call right there. So Howard wanted to try to get another charge right there, but
I like the defensive effort, though.
Yes. What a move right there from Hardy, though. Jaden Howard looking where he should go with it. X, no hesitation. Short.
That's a rough shot.
Bad miss right there. And X stepped out. Curtis basketball.
Started giving them some love on the 3, Shaq. They take that one.
You know what they say, you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So you take whatever you're willing to come with it, you know?
That's true.
Pass over to Spencer. Spencer looking to attack. Gets to the bucket. And then
that's a nice move.
Went reverse right there. Right
Good
over the
move by
outstretched
Spencer.
hand of JoJo. And back to a 16-point lead.
You got to ask yourself, Shaq, how much does Curtis got left? We just had an 18 that first half. Now they down 16. What's left in the tank?
Definitely. Got to see what you're made of right here. Rich over to JoJo. JoJo over to
nice
Howard.
Pass.
Turnaround knockdown.
It's there all day if they want it.
Man.
It's there all day.
They are abusing that foul line mid-range jump shot right there.
The lost art of the mid-range.
Bird goes over to Hardy. Spencer.
Good defense.
The defense right there from Gibson. Shot from Washington. Can't hit. JoJo the rebound.
Get the ball to Gibson. Reward the little man. Reward him. Reward him.
X, no hesitation. In and out. Tough miss. Dixon with a rebound. Over to Spencer. Spencer sees Washington for one more. He goes by.
Oh!
And JoJo thought he got the clean block. Late. It's going to be a goal. 10-point counts.
Nah, he got that way on the way up.
Oh, man.
I like this kid Gibson on Eagle. Playing great defense.
Yes, very scrappy, right? Look at that.
Look
Go
at
gets the steal.
Right
Called
on
it out.
cue. I like this kid.
Calls it out. It's Jakeem Gibson.
Look at him picking up mid-court.
And we go back to talking about earning minutes. Jakeem Gibson is looking like, man, you guys need to consider me 6th, 7th in that rotation.
Listen,
you know?
That's how you get minutes. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
It's not always about being pretty and balletic on the court. It's that grit, and he's bringing that grit when they need it.
As little commotion by the table. I'm not sure if the players need to get their jerseys tucked in. I'm not sure what's going on over here, Kev.
Come on, baby. We in Brooklyn. Style. Little
Right.
style.
Right.
little swagger.
You know, when you play in those tournaments, it starts out tough, but
yeah,
by the time it's done, sloppy inbound of Spencer. Coach Kev not happy right there. Washington pulls up, and he can't hit. Rich Jackson, a rebound. Looking to cut into the defense of the Warriors. And
what's that call, Shaq?
It's going to be called for a charge. Good rotation by Curtis. Gets the ball back for the team. Believe that was Tyree Spencer, if I'm not mistaken. Got in there for it. And Coach Kev sitting down JoJo and Rich. As Dylan Leon and Kevion Jones replaced him.
Can Curtis climb the mountain again?
Especially with
around 10.
Especially with no JoJo and no Rich in the game right now.
Go Gibson. It's a bulldog on the defensive end. Look at
Rebound
that.
from Dylan Leon.
Reward him. There you go.
Extra pass. Kevion, floater, books it.
All started from defense.
Man, he is so quick when he wants to get to that basket. Kennard over to Archibald. Archibald steps out, fires. Can't hit. Jay Howard the rebound. Sees on the move. Out to Gibson. Pulls it down. Archibald got a hand on it. Stays with Eagle Brooklyn.
I can't say enough much about Gibson. He's doing it on both sides of the court, but really making his cookies on the defensive end and playing real physical basketball.
And there's so many guards of that stature, you know. Dylan Leon playing bigger than they are, you know. Yep. Amir Dockery, you know, he's out today, but probably the best example. That's another bucket right there for Jakeem Gibson.
I think Coach Kev's going to get this young man some more minutes.
Man, listen, he's got a sign out with colors. Kennard gets his way to the basket, can't finish. Archibald tried to get it. Dylan Leon comes up with it. Gets it into Howard. I think it was blocked right there from Hardy. Kennard to the basket. Euro stepping. Gets it into Archibald. Archibald can't finish, but he'll go to the charity strike for 2.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's a real mausoleum feel here in the Nest today. It's like, you know, like, we know we're going to take care of business.
You know, crowd's
what we doing
unimpressed.
What we doing for dinner?
Right, right. The crowd is unimpressed, to say the least, as Archibald knocks down the first. Hunter checking in for Jaden Howard. Jaden Howard has provided some great minutes for Eagle Brooklyn over the last 2 to 3 games. As Archibald knocks down a second. And Jason Dixon is going to replace Archibald.
When I was here Sunday, the cheer team was in it. They just chilling.
The cheerleaders is like, listen, man, no one's going to cheer. We'll just hang out here. X inside the Hunter, outside the Jakeem Gibson, no hesitation. Good follow from X. Hunter with a cleanup.
Big fella gets charity some points.
Hunter with a cleanup right there. Extending the lead to 22. A little over 2 minutes to play. What a bucket from Jason Dixon.
Good shot. He's not done. He's not giving up.
Scoring over 2 Eagles right there. He's not ready to go just yet. Inside the Frazier.
Take it, big fella. Take it.
And Frazier's going to be fouled. Now Dixon, he's got to reach.
Yeah, Frazier can't be afraid to put that ball up.
Yeah, I think Spencer wanted the bump. I was like, nah, man, that's all muscle right there. As Hunter's going to, I think the foul's going to be called on the ground.
Yep.
Inside the DeLeon, no hesitation.
Big fella.
Clean up from Hunter Frazier.
Working that Windex.
Eagle with a 22-point lead. Minute and a half remaining in the third. Archibald, no good. Hardy with a rebound. Archibald looking to take the smaller Dylan Leon, but Hunter Frazier with the help, but it's going to get called for a bump. Dylan Leon is coming up gimpy.
Yeah, don't need that. Looked like Archibald could have got away from an offensive foul. Gave a little forearm to the chest.
Yeah. Refs are kind of roughing the score a little bit.
Yeah, Frustration sometimes sets in with these young players, but you got to keep playing.
Archibald misses the first. Let's see what he does in a second. Knocks it down. Jameer Haynes looking like he's ready to check in for Eagle Brooklyn as well. Jakeem Gibson outside to Leon. Kevion Jones steps through, floater.
Nice
gets
shot.
it to fall.
Way too easy for Eagle right now.
Definitely got a few buckets, just getting 2 feet in the paint and knocking down that floater. Archibald, tough shot, and he gets it to go.
Big fella's a little frustrated today. Still playing, though.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get close to his averages for sure. He's been balling. Gibson now looking for something to set up. Dylan Leon for 3. Can't hit. And ball's going to go to Curtis. Yeah. Curtis Teal checking in for Hardy, as well as Jameer Haynes checking in for Dylan Leon. 30 seconds left in the third. 21-point lead for Eagle Brooklyn. Caesar going to be called for the reach.
Yeah, no need for that. Don't give him any free points. You're up 21.
Especially in a bonus, right?
Yep.
Looks like it's going to be 2 shots.
It's going to be very critical, to see what Curtis does come into the fourth quarter. You're down 20. You need a little run to make this competitive. Let's see how Eagle, will they keep that 3-ball running, or will they go through a little low? We'll find out. Here comes Gibson.
18 seconds left remaining in this third quarter. Jakeem looks like Eagle Brooklyn wants to hold for the final shot. Screen and roll with Hunter Frazier. X gets inside. Jameer Haynes.
Shot.
Boom.
Nice.
As time expires. Big shot from Jameer Haynes, giving Eagle a 19-point lead as the third quarter ends.
Shaq, when it's going good, is going good.
I know Coach Kev got to be happy with his group, but what have you seen, and what do you think you need to see for this fourth quarter for even Curtis to make this competitive?
Well, again, like I said, the first 3 minutes will be critical. Eagles got to really make some things happen to make this thing try to get it to at least 14 points. They're down 22. If I'm Eagle, obviously I feel like I'm the better team this afternoon, so I try to push this thing up and put it out of reach early.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that, Kev. If Curtis wants to be able to remain competitive, I agree with you on the first 3 minutes. First 3 minutes will be everything, This game is one run away. This game is one run away from either being, very scary, like you said earlier, scary hours, or back into that competitive game, maybe get it single digits. You never know. But they're going to have to bottle up that end of the second quarter performance and figure out how to get that generated in this first 3 minutes. You're absolutely right.
And I want to see easier shots by Archibald and Spencer.
Yeah.
Everything they've gotten, credit to Eagle, it's been difficult.
Right.
So I want to see if we can get them easier shots, get them in more of a rhythm.
Right.
Eagles making every shot they make, even though they're making them tough shots.
No question. So, and if you're Eagle, you also don't want to let Curtis come back into this game. You also want to make a statement as well as to the league, because, you're number 2. You're not necessarily number 1. They still had that big loss against Jefferson. So, and Jefferson, if I'm not correct, Connor Spratly, 71 points against Curtis Warriors. So, you definitely want to make a statement, as well as, to the league, but especially to the number 1 team. So,
yes, sir. That didn't start out well for Curtis. Everything we talked about, they just gave the ball away.
No question. Gibson now working on Spencer. Screen right there, splits the double team.
A little bit too much, Gibson.
And it's going to be a jump ball. I think the ball's going to remain with Eagle Brooklyn, though.
It's New York basketball. I could take 4-on-1. That's all good. Let's go. I got this handle. But you want to look for somebody. If you got that many